everyone, welcome to week 4 tutor supply prep video. We have 2 experiments this week. The first one is number 11, on the move, and your supplies for that is this pan, a piece of construction paper to put in as the friction, and your marble. This particular procedure has 2 parts. One is to demonstrate for the students how you just lightly tap the marble. You're going to flip it and have your students as a group count how many turns it goes around. And then you put the piece of construction paper in at the bottom and do the same thing with the marble. Tap the marble and count how many turns it goes around. There is a significant difference, so if you don't count exactly, it will still come up that once you add in additional friction, the object is not able to go as far or as fast. So that is this one. C.C. Livermore tutors, if you want to bring in a cake pan that already has a bottom cut to have more students be able to participate instead of having this as a tutor demo to have individual students participate, I have an additional 4 marbles. Actually, I have even more here at the house, so I'll just make sure that I have extras in this bag in case one gets lost. But if you want to bring in an extra cake pan to leave on the rotation table, that would be great. C.C. Livermore tutors, we are going to be doing this outside at a table since we already have to do the next experiment outside anyway. So there we go. The next experiment is speedy. I have pre-cut the yarn already. Oh, I should have separated these first. Here we go. I've pre-cut the yarn already. So all you will have to do, and I've tied on the washers. So all you will have to do is to decide how you want to run this experiment with your class. I suggest that you pair up your students and have one student spin and the other student count how many spins it went around and then swap places. Or have one student do the short string and the second student do the long string and have the helper count. I hope that made sense. So in spinning it around short, I hope can you still see me? About here, and you spin it around, you have to spin it relatively quickly to keep that string tight. On a longer string, let's see if I can do this without hurting anybody or myself. On the longer string, it can go slower around and the string will still stay tight. There is, I don't know if you can see this well on the video, but there is a significant difference in speed. And that's really what the students are trying to assess, that the closer it is to the center point, the faster it needs to spin to stay in gravity around that. In your tutor, on your tutor sheet, I have listed the time for each of the planets to orbit around the sun, so you can reference that in this experiment also. So that's it for week 4. I hope that was, what to do with the supplies at the end. Just leave them on the table. And please try to make sure that the strings for each of the washers is not all tangled up so that the next class, a parent isn't having to spend 5 minutes just untangling the strings. But tutors, if you could assign a parent to go to the table and make sure they're separated out, that would be great. Okay, thanks and have a good week.